Hello air signs, welcome to or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. Okay, we are doing an we are doing an air signs overview for the month of April. If you are new here, the way we do that is I will get an overall energy out of my runes for the month, and then we'll get 5 cards out of there, one for each of the complete weeks of April and one going into May. We can go back in time. Well, maybe there's a little hint there of what we may be dealing with in April. Maybe there is a lot of going back into the past. Maybe you're dealing with past people, past situations, past jobs, or maybe completing things that you started in the past. Okay, 5 energies out of there. We'll also get the clarifiers out of that one. So without much further ado, shall we get on with it? Okay then, stop rabbiting on, Simon. So it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it don't worry too much. Remember, these are predictive reads because I'm dealing with the month to come, not actually right now. So it might not resonate with you until the end of the month, and it might start resonating with you then because we're all on various different timelines. We're all going to the same destination. We all have just chosen slightly different routes to get there. Okay, so our energy for the month is Wuno. Let me see how that's pronounced properly. Okay, and I've gone too far. This is fantastic. It is Wunyu. There you go. I knew it weren't quite Joe because it's ancient Norse, which means all the J's would have been Y's. Okay, and so Wunyu is an energy of joy, happiness, harmony, bliss, happy relationships, well-being, success. Okay, so we have got, no, we haven't because I'm not an air sign. You have got that to look forward to this month of April. Okay, maybe getting things into balance, maybe getting things into harmony, maybe having some sort of success. All fantastically good stuff. Let's see what is clarifying this main energy. We have the 7 of Wands and we have the 7 of Pentacles. So these things, as I said, these things may have come from the past. The 7 of Pentacles would be indicating that things planted, things set in motion a while ago are now coming to fruition. Okay, I would not be surprised if we see Wheels of Fortune or 2s of Pentacles or possibly anything else what denotes some sort of changing like that. Death card maybe. For the simple fact that we are between 2 eclipses at the moment. We are between the solar eclipse which is to come and we are between the lunar eclipse which has been. Okay, which means the cycles are all changing because not only are they eclipses, and eclipses are just basically full moons and new moons which align with the sun, but they're starting right at the beginning of the astrology cycle in Aries. So all things are coming to, not all things, some things are coming to an end, some major things are beginning again. Let's have a little look see them. So we have got Judgment. Judgment coming out there is talking about something coming back from the past. I said this right at the beginning. Jesus, why? Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand why no, like these. It must be something I do with the titles or the thumbnails. People just aren't interested in them. I don't know. Okay, but when you say things like that and then you get that, it's just amazing, isn't it? A judgment, something coming back from the past, having a second chance, being stripped naked, if you will, in front of the eyes of the universe, the eyes of God, the eyes of fate, whatever you want to believe in, and being judged to see if you're worthy to actually go on or to have a second chance. We got a 6 of Swords coming out and the Hierophant coming out. So you sort of got the energy around you of the first week of April of maybe something from your past calming down in your head. Maybe you're getting some sort of professional advice on it. Maybe you are looking up to someone like a guru or something like that. And maybe you're just getting some further education as well. But whatever it is, it's changing the way you are thinking. Instead of being a bit chaotic and all over the place with your thinking, you're starting to get a structure to what you're thinking about and what it is from your past that you are missing or looking for or having a second chance with. Crossing this is the Ten of Cups. Basically, you have got into a level calm place with having that relationship you've always dreamt of. Not necessarily the life, yeah, maybe work still sucks, maybe you still live in some little dive somewhere, okay? Oh, geez, Lord just popped into my head with, I can't remember what song it is, but it's on about no postcode envy. I'm getting that from you, okay? So maybe you're not happy with where you live, and that's probably why we got a 10 of wands underneath that as well, talking about the burdens of life, but the relationship, bang on. Yeah, some people say home is where the heart is. I personally think home is where your heart is, okay? It draws you to it, your person. Okay, for some reason I'm feeling the need to reveal these as we go through, and the other ones I've actually done it all in one go and we've gone for it, but we're going to reveal these as we go through with the Empress for the second week. Now this is your energy, this is you coming into your power basically with that Six of Wands. Called it Six of Wands again. You're gonna get recognized. If you've been like striving to be noticed at work, it's gonna happen. If you've been trying to catch the eye of some person, it's going to happen in that first week. And it's the second time I've called it the Six of Wands by mistake. That Six of Swords is sort of saying with getting your head leveled, yeah, is allowing you to access your divine power, your divine feminine in this particular case. And the divine feminine is the more spiritual side of a person. It doesn't mean it's female. It doesn't mean that you're male. You could be a big bodybuilder. You still have a divine feminine side. And it's the psychic side. It's the intuition. It's the sort of the nurturing, the caring. And you don't necessarily have to have a person to nurture and care. You can nurture and care for a garden if you want. Or a tree. It doesn't matter. And so we got the Empress. You will feel a little bit more lucky as well. There is no such thing as luck. It is just literally, told you we'd see one of them. Or I said, we might see one of them. Yeah, it's an energy. You're attractive. You attract things and you become, because you're going with your intuition, because you're listening to what you're being told by the wind, if you will, you're in the right place at the right time and things just look to be lucky for you from the outside. So anyway, we got a Wheel of Fortune and we have got the Five of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune is, I feel possibly this could be a big event happening worldwide. I was going to say it is. This is probably, the Wheel of Fortune has come out twice now out of the 3 reads I've done for these monthly overviews, in that position, just there. Okay, now the odds of that happening, yeah, is quite slim. You've got more chance of winning the lottery. Okay, you've got more chance of being killed by an asteroid. Okay, of that actually coming out there. It's because of the solar eclipse. Okay, it's the change. It's the big energy change we're all going to be going through. Us people who do tarot reads, are spiritually open people, will be getting downloads, and like people who aren't so spiritually open will also be getting them. And some of you may be getting sort of like tired all the time because of it. Others of you will suddenly become awakened and feel like you've got bursts and bags of energy. But that's what this Wheel of Fortune is. It's taken me a couple of reads to actually work that one out. But it is the everything's changing. Okay, come that solar eclipse, everything's going to suddenly change. Things will fall into place, especially for you air signs. Things are just going to drop into place for you. Everything's going to become suddenly like, oh my God, why did I not see this before? But it's going to be a bit testing. Okay, why is it going to be a bit testing? Probably because you've done things on the run up which you shouldn't have, and now you've got to deal with them. Okay, there's choices and things we've all gone through getting to this point in time, and it's like, oh well, I wish I never done that. How am I going to correct that? How can I change that? Okay, so what's driving all this for the second week is the Two of Swords. Difficult decisions to make. Do I let go of the past? Do I keep hold of the past? Remember, we got some sort of connection to the past in the first week. Do I just say goodbye to it? Okay, with that testing energy there. Okay, third week for you all is commitment. Okay, so most of you probably aren't going to let go of the past. You're probably going to commit to it. So if you have some sort of past issue, past dealings with someone, ex-lover, first love maybe, who knows, old job, phoning up, asking if you want to come back to fill a position, maybe get a promotion in the process, the chances are you're going to say yes to it. The Four of Wands, commitment. It's not just commitment, it's also celebrations. It's celebrating life. For some of you air signs, you won't personally have birthdays, but I'm sure you do have people in your life who will be having birthdays within this time period, maybe at the beginning of the month, maybe at the end. It doesn't really matter, but it is all about celebrations as well. Got a load of cards just dropped out there, and I'm trying to throw them across the table. Let's have a little look-see. We have the Moon and we have the Chariot. Now, I don't normally say about the star signs. Yeah, it's naked tarots. I strip out the astrology. That's the whole point of it. I'm going to say you might be dealing with a Cancerian, okay, on the third week of April. Mainly because we got the Cancerian card coming out there. We got a water sign card coming out with it, but it's the Moon. It's the second Cancerian card in the deck. Not many of the tarot or the astrology symbols, signs have two. Cancer shares the Moon with Pisces, okay, because the Moon is the ruling body of Cancer, but it's actually designated for Pisces within the tarot. This is one of the reasons I don't go for it, okay, but I will say you're probably dealing with some sort of Cancerian, okay. We've also got a Three of Wands coming out with this particular one in reverse. And so, barring all that astrology, which I don't like in my reads, what you're celebrating, what you're committing to, could be something what has been hidden in the past, okay, and now you're driving forward. You're using that past energy, that past hiddenness, to drive forward down a new path. Okay, with the Three of Wands in reverse is a path which was always there, but you never saw it. Okay, it's something you never set the intention to do. With the Three of Wands in reverse there. The reason I'm talking about paths and not seeing the paths, but actually going down these paths, is because the Moon is all about the path, the unseen path, okay? This isn't the best depiction of it. Normally there is some sort of path winding through the past or something like that. If you have a look at the Pisces thumbnail I will be doing on my weekly reads, I don't think I've done Pisces yet. No, it's a few reads away. Yeah, you will see in that particular one there is a path. There's actually some. Well, you won't, because I cropped the top of it out or the bottom of it out. But there's a path. I might put it in like that, just so you can see. So go and check that out. Anyway, if I remember. And so there is normally some sort of path to be walked. And although most tarot readers sees the sun as a feminine energy and the moon as a masculine, no, the moon as a feminine energy and the sun as a masculine energy, I actually see it the other way around, because the moon is just a reflection of the sun. Now it's the sun which is what nurtures our planet, which gives life to things on our planet. And just like the feminine energy, that's what it does. It's like fertility, it's the springtime, it's the beginning of new cycles and all that, okay. And so this could be someone you've dealt with in the past, maybe someone you feel is a karmic or maybe a soulmate of some description. With the Chariot there, as I said, it is driving forward with something. You're committing to, at the very least, you're committing to drive forward with them. Maybe apologize to him, maybe talk to him, maybe, I don't know, cut him out of your life forever. But whatever it was something you never really gave any thought to whatsoever. Okay, crossing all this energy is the King of Wands. And again, yeah, sometimes if it's in reverse, it's about a jumped up arsehole who thinks they're God's gift to everyone. But this isn't in reverse. I'm feeling this is, again, a commitment energy. The other thing a King of Wands is someone who is a bit of an entrepreneur, willing to take a risk, put their money where their mouth is, so to speak. And that's what this is. It's a risk to be taken, but yeah, I'm committed to taking that risk. I'm happy to sacrifice something if it all goes wrong. Okay. So, come the 4th week of April, work is on the cards for you. Literally, because I'm doing tarot readings. Okay, so there is this thing about work. Something's going to be happening at work for you. Okay. No, there's 2. So, basically, you're getting what you want at work. For some of you, this would be moving towards new jobs. For others, it would be moving away from the job you've got. Okay, but either way around, it's because it's what you want. Okay, the Knight of Wands chases and goes after what he wants more. Say he, it's just a he on the card, more than what his king has asked him to do. He gets charged with doing a certain job, and he might see some fancy lady along the way, or maybe he's stomach orientated and he's passing a wonderful pie stand, and he asks the pieman if he can taste his wares. Yeah, and he gets a bit distracted because he wants to go and do his own thing. But the way this is working out is when it comes to work, you are going to do your own thing, and you're going to go your own way with it, and you're not really going to worry about what anyone else is thinking or feeling about the situation. Ultimately, this leads to an independence. Now, this could be that you're given an independence by your bosses to get on with it. You proved that you can do it. Okay, we'll let you go with that. Or for some of you, it's just literally you're moving away from work because you finally earn enough money to live on your own savings. In other words, retirement, because that's what the 9 of Pentacles is, especially when it's coming out with an 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles being work, 9 of Pentacles being independence or retirement from work. And with the 8 of Cups, with the movement as well, normally move into better things. Yeah, for some of you, this will be taking a holiday from work. You will be taking time off work. Okay, so Chariot again. Jesus, can't write this shit, can you? Ah, dear. Right, okay, so for the last week, moving into May, we have got the Chariot again. Whatever's happening in your life come the end of April, you're going to be charging forward, committed to it, and you're not concerned about the odds. If you don't think it's going to work, you're still going to go ahead with it because you just have this like kind of lucky feeling because of this Empress up here. And your intuition is, I was actually going to say about intuition, but your intuition is screaming at you that it's the right thing to do. And just to back up how keen you are to drive forward in whatever choices you make, you got the 8 of Wands coming out as well, which is kind of like sudden forward movement out of nowhere for no rhyme or reason. Okay, so for some of you, this High Priestess could be acting as a secret being revealed, which is what like gives the spark to the drive for the 8 of Wands. Okay, crossing this, we have that 9 of Pentacles again. It's an independence. You're driving forward because of your independence, or because maybe now you are single and you can pursue something else. Maybe you've broken away from a job, or broken away from your family dynamics, or broken away from a partner, and you are now sort of like, well, I can chase what I want. Okay, remember you were doing that in the week running up to this. So I can chase what I want. I can passionately go forward where I want. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't look like it's going to work. I don't care about the odds. If I don't try, I'm never going to know. You never get, what did I say here about the odds here? Yeah, you got more chance of being hit by an asteroid or winning the lottery, okay, than that card coming out there in 2 reads out of 3 in the exact same position. Yeah, it is like that. Yeah, you can't win the lottery unless you buy a ticket. You can't. The odds are stacked against you for winning the lottery, but you can't do it unless you buy the ticket. You've got to be in it to win it, and that's what this is saying. Okay, right. So, air signs, that is the end of April for you. Oh, the whole of April for you if you want. If it resonates with you throughout the month, please feel free, come back, leave a comment on this video, or just drop a comment on any of the future videos that you might be watching when you suddenly realize that this actually hit home, and to just put a little note in there that's to do with the April overview, and I know what you're going on about. Okay, if you like this, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. And thank you for watching up until this point. All that stuff actually does help the algorithms help promote my channel. If you haven't subscribed, I would suggest you do so. So if anything does happen, you can see the future reads coming up with my weekly reads, which I actually fortnightly reads because they go between moon cycles, but that's beside the point. And yeah, and thank you for subscribing if you have already. That again, that is greatly appreciated. If this didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Perhaps you're just not in these cycles. We can't all be at the beginning and at the end of something at the same time. It would get congested, wouldn't it? Just imagine everyone trying to pull off the same junction on the road at the same time. It's just never going to work. So we're all in slightly different places on our cycles. So some of you will be in the middle of a cycle, and maybe on the next set of solar and lunar eclipses is when yours ends. And yeah, that will be that. Okay, until I catch you all on another video, air signs, you'll all be good out there.